I thought that it would be fun to take you along with me this week as a busy working mom going for my dreams and my business aspirations on the side. I have a lot to do this week. I made a list and I thought it would be kind of fun to take you along with me. What is that? An orange feather? Yes, it's an orange feather. My cat loves to pick these out of her toys and then literally eat them. Okay, we're not talking about that though. I sat down, it's Sunday today at the beginning of the week, and I made a list and it just kept going and going. I'm not going to let this freak me out though, because as I say on a lot of my shorts for Mondays that I post on Monday, we have the whole week to get all of this done. This is a really exciting week for me. I am expecting my journal to get back to me from the designers on Thursday. I've been working on my goal journal for months now, for about 7 months now, just getting it ready, writing everything out, editing it, getting my brand ready, my logo ready. And now I'm getting it back from my designer. I'm so excited. You know how it feels when you're waiting for something, and in that waiting time, you keep thinking, it's never going to happen. That day is not getting here fast enough. I'm never going to get to that day. This week, that day is finally coming, and I'm just so excited. That date that's coming this Thursday when I get that back is actually helping me prioritize my list, because the second I get that design back and all of those finals back, I want to shoot it off to the printer and have them start making my sample. So that is kind of the first thing that I am prioritizing on this list, is to get my sample specs ready and everything written out and double check it, triple check it. I've already checked it so many times, but I want to just make sure that my communication is clear to the printer of how I want my planner to be printed. And then once I send that off, I'm going to have 3 or 4 more weeks where I'm in the limbo and in the waiting mode again. But that's okay. That's still a super exciting time for me to kind of figure out my branding and where I want to go with it, and to do all of these other things on this list. This list literally is about how much I get done in a week when starting this busy dreamer business. And I don't want that to freak you out. I don't want it to freak me out. A couple of tips that I want to say when tackling something like this: have it in your mind that you're not going to get all of this done in a day. I have all this written down. I'm expecting to get it done this week, but if I don't, it's okay. I've already prioritized what I need to do first. If that's the only thing that I get done, that I get those specs done, the specifications done for my sample, then that's a win for me. So once I get that done, I can kind of relax into the rest of this, because I don't want it to be a stressful thing. I've done the stressful thing for many years now, trying to write my books and get them out and meet these deadlines that are self-made, that I make those deadlines. And then if they come and go, I completely stress about it. And I'm aiming to start this business a different way. I've learned from that I want this to be something that's fun, that lights me up, that I want to sit down for and show up for. So I'm kind of trying to take that stress out. The other thing that I'm doing this week that I really want to do is to upload my ebook. I've written this free ebook for my newsletter subscribers. So if you want to get it, it's this encouraging free thing that you can read through to get started on your goals. And all you have to do is sign up for my email list. So I want to get that done. I have some emails that I need to send out for some grants that I'm going for. I have some branding and some things that I'm working on for my Instagram account, which is the Busy Dreamer 12. So if you're not following me on Instagram, it's literally about 23 people right now. So if you want to get started at the beginning, I would really appreciate you to follow me over there. So yeah, we're going to go about this week, see how much we can get done. Last week, I also sat in my car and made a list here, so I might get to some of those things as well. I'm just fitting this in, you guys. I'm fitting it in between my busy schedule, maybe a lunch at work, or maybe waiting for my kids in the car at the end of the day, or waiting for dinner to get ready, or before bed. These are my times that I get to sit down and check some items off of this list. And I really want to show up for it, but I also want to enjoy it. So that's what I'm hoping for you as you follow along this week. It's just going to be kind of hit or miss when I get to sit down and show up for this. All right, let's sit down here and get cozy for a few minutes. That's kind of all I have right now. I have the kitchen cleaned and dinner started. The girls are upstairs and doing their after school thing where they get a little bit of alone time. And I'm going to spend just a couple of minutes doing some future planning. I love doing this and I don't always make time for it. And the way that I'm going to show you today is so simple. It's grabbing my bag of pens and my 3-month calendar that spreads out like this so you can see 3 months at a time. I'm going to advance it a couple of months actually because I want to see it. I don't want to see February anymore. I'm in February right now, but the planning that I'm doing specifically is for when my planner comes out after I get my sample, which I'm so excited about. I'll be getting at the beginning of March, and I want to look at the 3 months after that. This might not be the best place to do this because I'm on my cushy ottoman, but this lighting is some of the best in the house. So let's just take a couple of minutes. I'm projecting that I'm going to get my planner mid to early March is really what I'm hoping. So I'm going to just pick my favorite day, which is the 12th. So I'm going to say planner here and question mark. Now, what I'm going to do after I get my planner, it kicks off this huge list of tasks, and I'm not freaking out about that. I'm going to take one at a time and go through them one at a time at that time. And by the way, I hope you don't mind that you're sitting down planning my goal with me. I just am hoping to show you kind of a couple of methods of doing this and some of the behind the scenes of launching my own product that I'm super excited about, and I really want to share it with you. Okay, that's pretty much it. I did not overload myself. I just quickly sketched in a couple of things. I like to see the 3-month thing. I love calendars. I love planning. I love planners. If you're the same way, let me know down below. I think it's just really fun and really a way to look forward to things. We all like to look forward to a vacation or look forward to the weekend or time off, and we have that on the calendar and we count down the days. Our goals can be the same way. We can look ahead and plan for them, plan for some milestones. This keeps us going. This keeps us excited about our goals, and it keeps us taking those next steps. We're sitting down again after work today, and we have Lindy's tail to keep us company. One thing that is always in the back of my mind and something that's gonna always be on my to-do list is working on my social media posts. And this is something that I use Canva for. I know Canva pretty well, but specifically posting something to Instagram, I'm not that great at because honestly, for personal use, I don't use Instagram. And I just recently started the Busy Dreamer 12 out there. If you want to come over and say hello to me, it's a small, cozy gathering right now. But I've been working on making these posts look congruent to the brand that I want to have out there. I don't know how else to say, to be on point with my brand. And while I'm okay in Canva, I'm not that great at coming up with a bunch of different images on my own. The pictures I'm okay with using like their stock photos. So what I did, here's a little tip for you if you're kind of in this same instance as I am, because I feel like I sit down to work on this and I just spin and I don't really know. I know what I want to say, I know how I want it to look, but I don't like starting from scratch. There, that captures it completely. What I've done is I've gone out on Creative Market, and you can get so many different Instagram or social media posts out there that are already pre-made. You can literally get hundreds of them for just a few dollars, and it doesn't have to look exactly how you want it to look. You can just get it set up. If you can look at this, I'm so sorry for not having like a better screenshot, but as you can see just from looking where you are, you can see that all of these posts look a little bit different, and they're set up in a certain way. Whether you're changing every single picture or you're changing the fonts or the colors, the basics are already there. I've found this to be a huge time saver and a little bit of stress off, a lot of stress off of me of creating everything from scratch. So I'm not sponsoring Creative Market at all. You can also get a bunch of templates on Etsy. This is a huge time saver if you're wanting to grow your social medias and you don't have all the time to just come up with, literally, how many are there in here? 180 posts. I'm in the car again recording and continuing on with this week of following me around a little bit as I live my life and kind of fit my tasks in. I'm picking up my youngest daughter from school. I usually like to get here 5 minutes early, and my daughter takes anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes to come out. So I have as much as 20 minutes sometimes. And yes, there are people around me as I record this, but I do use this time to get some of my tasks done. I see people around me scrolling on Instagram or YouTube, and I just don't do that. And no, I'm not trying to give toxic advice here. I'm just trying to let you know that you can be intentional with your free time. If this is 20 minutes of free time, I can get a lot done in 20 minutes. Today I recorded a short for YouTube, and I'm gonna sit here and probably edit this video, but those are things that sometimes get pushed off to the side and then they just don't get done. I also want to mention here that I love doing this. I love doing this stuff. I like recording for YouTube. I like editing and building this community. So for me, coming out here to do this and having this 20 minutes of time is a treat. I am so sorry to end my video this way, but I wanted to share with you a few things before we end. My family is off doing something, and I really wanted to finish this video. There's that telescope. I don't usually like having that in the video. Sorry if I'm so close. Okay. I did hear back from my designer, and I did get my planner back from her. Unfortunately, there were a couple of errors, so I had to send it back and forth a little bit. So my printing of my sample is going to be delayed by about 2 weeks. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but that's kind of realistic for this sort of thing, and I'm okay with it. It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. But I wanted to share with you a little bit of my branding and reveal my logo for the first time. This is the first time that anybody has seen it other than my family. Literally, I haven't shown it to anybody. So hopefully I'll be able to put it up on the screen right now. Yeah, here it is, and let me know what you think. I really think that this embodies the whole vibe of the busy dreamer, of working at night, of having your own time in your space with the moon, which kind of creates this serene mood, and having like the planner next to you and everything that you're writing out your dreams and your tasks and your goals. So this really, we went back and forth quite a bit, and this really hit home. I said, this is exactly what I was looking for, the mood I was looking for. She gave me this whole mood board with the colors and a scene. Let me know what you think. This was a week. This is kind of appropriate to end it like this because my night times are busy and I don't always have time to set up the tripod and to look nice and have my hair and makeup done and everything. I have a cold a little bit, so you can hear that in my voice. And we just go with it. We just do. And we go for our dreams here on this channel, and I'm glad you're here. I hope you like this video, and I hope you subscribe. I'm getting a bigger community as we speak, and it's super exciting. So Very rewarding also to have each and every one of you here. So I hope you tune in again in order to inspire you to go for your own goals and dreams, even when you are busy. So I will see you next time. Bye.